Welcome back to Sports Talk ATL. I'm Chase Irle, joined by Jake Gordon and Alex Lord. The Falcons were busy in free agency, but perhaps their biggest, most important, certainly their most lucrative move was extending Chris Lindstrom 5 years, $105 million. I'm going to let you take this away, Alex. Do you think this was a bit of an overpay for the all-pro guard who only has one season as an all-pro, but is entering his prime and might be the best guard in the NFL?
I want to preface all this by saying the Falcons had no choice. You got to pay your good guys. They don't have very many of them, certainly not all pros. So you got to pay them. They didn't really have a choice. So with that being said, yes, they overpaid. He is not the best guard in the NFL. Zach Martin's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The dude has more all pros than he has holding calls in his entire NFL career. That's a fact, Jack. So he's certainly not better than him. And then we can go to Quentin Nelson, who had four All-Pros in his first 5 seasons. He's better than that guy. Yada yada.
He's better than him last year.
I just want to say
Listen, no.
Chris Lindstrom got his first holding call on a call that was not a hold this year.
That's fair. So the same thing could be said. He has as many All-Pros as he does holding calls. So that's a good point. But the whole problem I have with it is good teams, Super Bowl teams, don't pay guards $20+ million a year. And listen, I'm not, kidding myself and thinking the Falcons are going to win a Super Bowl this year, even next year. But down the road, I would hope that they're building towards a future. There's center, tackle, quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, and edge rushers, or anybody who can sack the quarterback. Those are the only guys, in my opinion, who should be getting top of the market dollar. It shouldn't be guards. It shouldn't be tight ends. Unfortunately, we're trending to the direction of making Kyle Pitts the highest paid tight end in the league. So, I just don't believe that in my fictitious roster building world where I'm the GM. I'm not doing that. Then again, playing both sides of the fence, the Falcons had no choice. They had to pay this guy. You can't let all pros walk out the door. That's just bad business. So I get what you guys are going to say and how, he deserved it and yada, yada, yada. So go ahead.
Well, I think trajectory-wise, Chris Lindstrom very easily could be the best guard over the duration of his next contract. And whether he's the best or he's the second best or the third best, like you said, this was a deal that had to happen. Do I wish it was a little bit south of $20 million a year? Without a doubt. But like you said, this is a deal that has to happen.
What's the alternative? Yeah, exactly.
He's the best player on the team. And beyond just what he brings on the field, he's kind of the picture perfect of everything they're trying to build here in terms of culture. He wants to be here. He's a hard-nosed dude. He's a hard worker. He's an offensive lineman who Arthur Smith was an offensive lineman. Though he just views those guys differently. I mean, he wants those guys to be the leader of the team. He's a Walter Payton Man of the Year. I mean, he's everything about culture that you want in this team that you're trying to build. He possesses that, as well as being an all-pro talent on the field. So, yeah, is it an overpay? Do you want to pay guards that much? Maybe, but this is just something that had to happen. And if, like I said when I wrote about this, if the worst thing Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith do is pay an all-pro $1 million or $2 million more than he's worth, I think we're going to be we're in pretty good damn shape for the future.
Yeah, and that's my thing is, everybody would have lost their minds if they let him go. And he would probably be more expensive next year because he would probably be a 2-time All-Pro.
Could have traded him.
For what?
Yeah, but what are you trading him for? I feel like that trade you net like what?
Trade him for a second-round pick so you can take another guard?
Yeah.
It might be as good. You an Oakland A's fan, buddy?
What's crazy about Chris Lindstrom, and I remember when we drafted him and just being like, damn it, what the hell? Who the hell is this? Like what is this pick? Turns out to be the best player on the team. I'm glad we extended him. He's a pillar of this offense. He's a pillar of this team. He's a pillar of this culture. And I think
guards age pretty well too. He's only 26, and guards typically don't break down.
Yeah, one more thing, and we can end on this. Guards aren't very valuable in today's NFL, but they sure are in Arthur Smith's offense. So a point against my argument.
Yeah, they are, and like Jake said, they age a little bit better. And who knows? He could get another extension after this that makes this one, you backload it. You just kind of keep kicking the can down the road. So